Hello, and welcome to another update video about Solana. Yeah, Solana is currently working its way higher according to the previous updates. I shared with you a few support zones they did hold so far, guiding the way higher. So pretty nice and currently aligning with expectations here on the micro level. Since we had a breakout of the range, the upside momentum has increased. Okay, that's why you remember I showed you that range, and that's why I showed you that range, because I think we had it the upper range breakout point here at 159. So that was our signal that the price is likely trending or going to trend towards that next upside target zone, which starts at 183, $184. It would be ideally if the price at least stretches towards that. So pretty much a break above 159. Idea was it could then send us to 183. A break to the downside would have, taken us the other way, but that's why we said we are watching for a breakout. But I also gave you a support zone before the breakout against which you could focus on higher if you wanted to. And that was this one here between $150 and $155. Gonna take that off the chart after this video. We don't need that anymore, but that was the idea, that this pullback here could have been, no, 1 second, it wasn't that one, it was actually this one, between $127 and $138. Yeah, that's the one where the price already tested the 50% fib level and then rallied, used that as a jump off point that was still well within the range. And then as we already had broken out, I communicated, okay, that's the next zone against which we can focus on higher, because after the breakout, to maintain that breakout posture and that upside momentum, the price should really hold above that support zone. Now that is holding, that did hold. And now yesterday we then looked really deep into the microstructures, because nothing has changed when we look at the bigger picture. And I shared with you, so far I can only identify 3 waves from that reaction to support here on the 16th of May. So it's likely we get another 4-5 pattern, and it would at least count best. It would look best with another high. You might hear the dog in the background there scratching himself. And that's happening now. So good to see that it's following an impulsive structure here in the short term. These are typically very reliable. Yeah, after really nothing happened for several weeks, we at least have or had on this smaller time frame now some clarity with an uptrend. Okay, and at the moment we've obviously reacted now yesterday to that last support zone, pretty much to the ideal target for a fourth wave at 166.85. That's typically, if you follow my channel, if you know about Elliott wave, that 38.2 retracement is typically the first ideal target for a fourth wave. Now I'm not going to give you any more support areas, because this now has fulfilled what I wanted to see. For now, for me, it means just waiting a little bit to see what the market does, because I can't just give you here those boxes without, having some, let's say, clarity in the short term. For me, this wave count is now technically full. It's a 5-wave move. That means, yeah, it can still focus on higher against yesterday's low there at around $167. That's the key level. If that level breaks, it indicates we have a larger pullback. What could that pullback be? Well, it could be the larger C wave down. Yeah, 1 second. And that we've actually topped there in wave B in the yellow count. Or it could just be a B wave pullback within the third wave in orange. If I see that a local top is in place, I will offer a support region for the B wave pullback, either here on YouTube or on Discord. Of course, first on Discord. But that there is no evidence for a top yet, so there's no point me putting that onto the chart. Yeah. Important 2 things here. There is resistance at $176. I mentioned that yesterday anyway, but we've reached that now. So there could be a rejection there. But ideally, because there is a resistance area with, structural resistance and Fibonacci resistance, and it's the A equals C target. It's one of the key targets, $184. Ideally, it stretches a little bit higher to get to 184. And then we'll take it from there. And that is where I'd like to see at least some kind of a pullback. But there's no need for a pullback, okay? But this is sort of the next key level. So ideally, I'd like it to get there next before it shows a pullback. But regardless, the minimum expectations for this rally are fulfilled because we have a 5-wave move. It would just be ideal if it could stretch to that $184 level. Yeah, that would be ideal because that's A wave length, B wave pullback. The C wave length often has the same length as the A wave. Not always, but that's what we're tracking. Yeah, and the orange count is obviously more bullish, but let's first see if we can get to 184. And yeah, I think that's sort of what we've been talking about here on the Solana chart. Just a quick update on the levels here on Saturday. So hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.